Peace to everybody. This is about explorer who found the Titanic wants to solve Amelia Earhart's disappearance. And of course, here in the picture is Amelia Earhart herself standing by the plane. Now, I never thought this story was going to come popping up anywhere. I never really thought about it, but it did. Amelia Earhart, well, long time ago, she wanted to fly around the world, but something happened on the day when she started to fly. After she took off, I should say, she disappeared, and nobody knows where she is or anything at all. She has been missing for I don't know how many years now, but this is going to be an interesting thing to look out for, and for the explorer who wants to solve Amelia Earhart's disappearance. The deep-sea explorer who discovered the Titanic will set out next month on a mission to solve the disappearance of famous aviator Amelia Earhart. So the explorer who discovered the Titanic, he's gonna set out next month on a mission to solve the disappearance of Amelia Earhart. Robert Ballard, the oceanographer who found the Titanic in 1985 during a secret military operation, will begin to search for signs of Amelia Earhart, the pilot who disappeared from her attempt around the world flight more than 80 years ago. So the explorer's name is Robert Ballard. He's the oceanographer who found the Titanic in 1985. So Amelia Earhart had disappeared 80 years ago. Nobody knows where she is or where she landed, allegedly, or anything like that. And she was supposed to go around the world, but of course she didn't. Earhart and navigator Fred Noonan vanished on July 12, 1937, after taking off from New Guinea in a Lockheed Electra 10E plane bound for Howard Island, located just north of the equator. So not only did Amelia Earhart disappear, her navigator also had disappeared on July 12, 1937. So that is 80 years ago. I don't know. Of course, I know she has disappeared, but I wonder if Fred has ever been found, and if he has, I hope he could come forward with his story and tell what happened. If he is not nowhere around, then he has vanished as well with her. Her disappearance prompted years of search efforts and conspiracy theories, including beliefs Earhart was captured and killed by the Japanese, settled with the natives of a Pacific island, and even returned to New Jersey, where she secretly lived out the rest of her days as a housewife. So they are saying that her disappearance prompted years of search efforts. Of course, it's based on conspiracy theories. There is a chance that Amelia Earhart was captured and killed by the Japanese. Well, we know how cruel they can get. And there is also settled with the natives of a Pacific island somewhere. And they say that even returned to New Jersey, where she has secretly lived out the rest of her days as a housewife. But we don't know that unless more of it comes out. Because, this explorer, he wants to help find Amelia Earhart as much as anything after he found the Titanic. Ballard and a National Geographic expedition will search for her plane near a Pacific Ocean, and that's part of the Phoenix Islands. Yeah, so Ballard, and there's also a National Geographic expedition will search for her plane, and hopefully they could find her plane. If they do, hopefully they'll find Amelia Earhart as well. We're just going to have to pray on it and see if it will come up somewhere. His team will use remotely operated underwater vehicles in their search. The National Geographic Channel said Tuesday an archaeological team will also investigate a potential Earhart campsite with search dogs and DNA sampling. Yeah, so they need the DNA sampling. They are going to use dogs to search for her. And there's an archaeological team will also investigate as well, besides the explorer and of course the National Geographic as well. National Geographic will air a 2-hour special on October 20th. Expedition Amelia will include clues gathered by the International Group of Historic Aircraft Recovery that led Ballard to the atoll named Naikumaro. So the National Geographic will air out the special on October 20th, and of course you will all tune in, probably or probably not. It's up to you. The expedition, and it will be called Expedition Amelia, which includes gathered by the International Group of Historic Aircraft Recovery. So they're going to be looking for clues here and there to see if anything comes about of finding Amelia Earhart after her disappearance 80 years ago. Ballard also responsible for finding pieces of John F. Kennedy's World War II patrol boat in the Solomon Sea, the German battleship Bismarck in the Atlantic, and many ancient ships in the Black Sea, as well as hydrothermal vents near the Galapagos, the channel said. So Ballard was also responsible for finding pieces of John F. Kennedy's World War II patrol boat. So he has found a lot of things underwater, and it's amazing what you could find underneath water. Find boats, cars, treasure, anything that's in the water. But with Ballard, he will set out next month. I forgot what the date it was, but I guess there's probably no date until it is announced that he will get a chance to find Amelia Earhart, hopefully. And hopefully everything will be fine to find out where she is. And of course, like I said, they're going to find DNA, this and that, and anything they could find to hopefully that she is alive. And if she's not, I'm sorry for their family's loss. But hopefully this will go through okay. Leave your comments below. I am out.